Cool, cool, cool. Just here today to see what gold does with news at the moment. Um, I thought I might as well come on. Don't know if we'll be able to capture trade. If we can, great. If we can't, it is what it is. There's a lot of news today, which I have explained to people. So this is today's news. How much has actually hit already? So there's a lot, as you can see, I'm still scrolling. So there's a lot of news. So it's very 50-50 what gold can actually do for a trading setup. We do have the ADP employment change news. We are expecting for if it is negative, sorry, let me just check yesterday just to double make sure so I don't give the wrong information. Okay, so it brought up yesterday with positive and then yeah. Dum, dum, dum. So it was positive, yeah. So if it is negative, it should sell. If it's positive, it should buy. I believe so, yeah. No, sorry. No, my bad, my bad. If it's positive, it should sell. If it's negative, it should buy, basically. So make sure. So if it's positive, it will sell. If it's negative, it will buy. So we're just waiting to see what will happen with that. And the news is releasing in 10 more minutes, basically, or 11 minutes. Where are we? It's a lot of news, boy. There we go. Yep, so 10 more minutes. So that's what we're waiting on. Literally, if it's positive, it will sell. If it's negative, it will buy. That's that one there. Currently on gold at the moment, we do have a daily bullish break of structure. But what I have suggested and explained is that price action is near the all-time high. It's not too far from it. Obviously, the high being up here. So if we do, we could still be having fake outs for possible buys, but then we get a massive move down to the downside to continue a sell. So it's based on a daily bullish break of structure from price action breaking this area over here. Right there when it broke out there, which created this daily demand here. But if there's a daily demand here based on this last bearish candle here, let me just change my candles to red to make it easier for everyone to get it. So based on this last bearish candle here, it was the first demand level you can see there. And then obviously you need to count any other. Well, I like to count the lowest candle or the highest candle. Obviously, this is a demand. So it'll be the lowest bearish candle. So the lowest bearish candle is really this one here, this massive candle here. So this is where this daily demand should be. Not even there. But it's okay if it's there because we still have the first demand. So it's really there. So you have two demands. You always want to put it from where the buy actually started from, which was down here. And then you want to do obviously the last one, which is in between here. So price action could literally go in here and then buy up if it wanted to, or it could go down here and then buy up if it wanted to. If obviously it wants to hold the structure of the daily time frame. Now, if we go over to the 4 hour chart, gold has just recently done a 4 hour demand right over here. So we're resting on the 4 hour demand based on the break of structure on this last bearish candle here. Price action broke out and it broke this high here of this bullish candle. So therefore we are now daily bullish and 4 hour bullish. So if they do give us negative news, then we will see a continuation of this buy spike up, probably clear this liquidity here. So maybe it'll go for yesterday's high more than anything. So there's a target here. Basically, it'll probably go for yesterday's high, or it could go up to one of the previous week's highs, liquidity over here, which it hasn't grabbed just yet. Now, if it is going to sell, it will be an impulsive sell because, and for you to catch it, if you're trying to catch the sell, because obviously we are daily bullish. But if we, again, structures show me even down to a 4 hour time frame that we are currently holding a bearish structure for buys, but it all depends on the news release. It's more of a trade idea based on whatever they release it on, is how you take it. It's not, I don't think it's going to be based on a hold in this trade, really. It's based on a you get in, get out, because if we do go here again, you can see that at 7 o'clock today, London time. So obviously that'll be around 2 p.m. New York time. There's the Fed interest rates news, and there's obviously the Fed's press conference as well, which is probably about it's 30 minutes after that. So there is more USD news later on, basically in the well for the afternoon for NY and for the evening if you're in London. Hello, Jackie. So right now we're just waiting to see what happens and the release of the news. Does anybody have any questions before the news is released or anything like that? And let me just do this while I'm waiting. So for me to work out my break of structures again, like I've said, you grab the path tool over here. It will be obviously on your tools here underneath brushes, and then it's down here. Well, shapes, it will be underneath path tool right there. If you put a star beside it, you'll get it on your hotkeys over here, and you just press this star button down here on the bottom left, and then it will be added to there. Now, when I'm using the path tool, I always start at the top of the bullish wick and go down to the bottom of the bearish wicks. But if you've got consecutive candles in a row, then you make sure you follow it all the way down, all the way up to the bullish wicks, all the way down to the bearish wicks, all the way up to the bullish wick, down to the bearish wick, up to the bullish wick, down to the bearish wick, and then up to the bullish wick. And again, you can see automatically how my break of structure on the daily time frame matches up perfectly with this high over here. I like to call them V's and A's, this obviously being an A shape. And price action has broken this with a full body closure of a candle on the daily time frame, meaning that this was a daily break of structure bullish. And again, that formed the daily demand here on this bearish candle and the lowest candle, which was over here as well. So that's how I worked out my daily demand. Now, when we go over to the 4-hour chart, we have the same thing here. So it doesn't matter where you start from, just as long as you start from the top of a bullish candle and the bottom of a bearish candle, and then so on. You just do the same thing. Weird one. Whoops, this should go up here. Right there, boom. It should be like that. It should be straight. And you can see the same thing here. Price action broke through this level here, which created the 4-hour demand. So we've seen a 4-hour demand created in London session, going into New York session. So that is giving us a technical indication that price action from a daily time frame perspective is actually currently buying. So obviously, if the news does come out negative, then that means they held structure. If it comes out positive, that means that they're trying to break structure and reverse the daily trend, possibly so. So again, it's all just a matter of seeing what happens here. And again, this one here, this red candle, was the last candle before the break of structure. So that's how I made my 4-hour demand, which is in there. Hopefully that makes sense for people. I'm sitting here. Again, anybody got any questions or anything like that? Anything at all? We've got 5 minutes
Trading the
before.
news, brother?
Sorry, say that again, my friend.
You trading the news?
I'm not really trading the news, but we'll see how it happens. Like, structure's telling us news can buy price, but again, the news is whatever it wants to do. And as I've explained, I don't know what the hell news wants to do today because there's so much news events. It can do whatever it chooses to. And on top of that, it's not the only amount of high impact USD news. This news that's dropping in 3 minutes is the first one. Then later on, there's the Fed interest rates. So it can decide to buy up now and sell down later, or it can sell down now and buy up later. So really, we just have to see what happens, and it's whatever anybody gets. I just thought, as I was going to be watching it myself to see what happens, we might as well all be here together. Whoever wants to get in on what they want to get into, it's completely up to them. I've just given my standpoint on what I can see in terms of structure. Again, structure is daily and 4-hour bullish. So if it is going to buy, it will give you some good buying momentum based on technical analysis, obviously being structure. If it is going to sell, that means they're trying to reverse the daily trend possibly. And again, that's if the news release is positive. If it comes out positive, it should start to sell. So we'll see what happens anyway. But if it comes out negative, it should start to buy. And then if it does buy, you've got a TP level here at 2048.6, and you've got another one at 2058.4. So we have got probably about 2.5 more minutes, and then we'll see exactly what's happening with price action.
You say if it's negative, we buy, and if it's positive, we sell?
Yes, that's exactly what happened yesterday. We got negative
Okay.
news first, and that's why we had this spike up here. And then we had positive later, and then it brought it all the way down. That's why I'm using it on.
Yeah, I'll just write that in my journal. Appreciate the knowledge, brother.
No problem at all. So far, we're getting a 15-minute bearish in or 30-minute bearish engulfing candle. Let's see, 15-minute chart. We're getting a 15-minute engulfing candle here, which is creating an FBG here. So we just have to see. It's just whatever happens. The spread's gonna start to widen on the pair that you're trading. So you just have to see. Yeah, it's very tricky. Like this, I'm just coming on just so we can see what happens. At the same time, if anybody else decides to get in on a trade or whatever, like I said, I've given my review. So it's just so we're all here together. That's why I've come online. Rather than that, I'm not trying to do anything crazy today because it could do whatever it wants to do. I'm just saying that clearly, as we can see today. I want it to realistically, I want it to sell because I am in NU. But if it buys, then I take it NU will buy back up as well.
You got a minute.
1 minute. It's pushing down, but it could be pushing down here. So it looks like it's going towards positive news as the 15-minute chart is showing us at the moment. But it could easily just, the next candle could shoot up. So let's just see. How many more seconds left? Does it say seconds? 20 seconds left, people. 19, 17, 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Uh-oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. See what they do. We haven't got nothing there yet.
Nigga. Ooh.
See the chart. Yep, there you go. So the chart is
Hey,
spiking
I'm
for
out there,
buy
bitch. I'm
right
out.
now,
Ooh.
but it's not released the news just yet. Okay, the news is released now.
But that's a rack right there.
Mm-hmm. Anybody seen the news just yet?
Cool.
There we go.
This was unexpected.
It wasn't it. Sorry, what was that?
Worse than expected.
Oh,
That means
worse.
it's
So that means it's
negative.
gonna
Yeah, so
buy.
it's gonna
Yeah.
buy. Yeah.
So it's gonna buy. So there you go, people.
Yeah,
It should
news
give
was
you some buy.
negative, so it went up.
Yeah. So it should give you some buys, basically.
Man, that's a rack just like that. Ooh.
Mhm.
Bro just said that shit was gonna go up.
So there's a good chance that it can buy now. Structure showed us that as well. That it can buy up. So if you are going to take any trades, you definitely want to be taking buys. Structures telling you buys, and news is telling you buys, basically.
Hey, it ain't over with though yet. Wait
Yeah,
5
yeah,
minutes,
no,
wait till
it's not
20
over.
in there after the news release. Wait
Hmm.
5, wait till 20.
Yeah, it's not over yet. With that 5-minute candle, it just depends. Oh, sorry, 15-minute candle. It depends on how much it wants to push up. Your best bet is to see if it breaks structure, but it depends if it spikes all the way up crazy.
Man, my nigga, you see, if I was stayed in Euro USD, fuck,
Euro
that
USD.
bitch went to the man, that bitch was perfect, bro. Man, this is fire.
Literally. Right, this is for all you scalping addicts. This is the scalping addicts. Me, I just ride the wave. Ride the wave. All the
I
scalping
got in a
addicts.
buy, I got in 2 buys and now I'm in a sale right now.
That's what I said, scalping. What, you took
I'm
the buys
telling you.
earlier or now you've taken
Yeah,
buys
I got
and
in a
sells?
buy when they did when they did that Judah swing a couple minutes ago. I got in right there, and
Oh,
then
okay.
I added another entry when it came back down to that week
Oh,
before
okay.
news hit.
Okay, I get you. Just checking something quickly. Mhm. So yeah, it's just waiting to see. We still got like 5 minutes for it to just settle its brain right now. Mhm. Yeah, if you want to get out of the NU
But
so
I
you
got
can
in
do
on
that.
them
But
sales on gold. I got in the buys when I
I'm still
counted
holding.
that week. As soon as that bit wicked off on that high, I got in on sale. Now I'm getting the profit. I'm up 200 right now. I'm
Oh,
about to close
nice.
that bit right now. Yeah, brother, I caught both sides. Man, hey, hold on. I'm about to show you. I'm about to put my camera on my P&L and show you real quick. I'm about to close this out.
Let's see.
Ooh,
We chat. No, it should be members.
look, we're coming back to the open of the day.
That's where it is. No, nice, man.
Everything bullish. Why not? Oh, they had to go up.
Now I'm still holding my NU so as well for anyone else that's in there. I'm still holding it at the moment. I want to know what the news does tonight. If the
Fuck, I'm
news
doing.
tonight
Hey,
is
I'm out with 100. Fuck it. I'm out. It's
nice, man.
vacation.
If the news tonight is negative as well, then I'll possibly close
Yeah, I
my
got out. Little 100.
nice little one for you, man. Nice little one. It's better than nothing.
Going quarterback, Biggie quarterback there, be my dog. Quarterback there, Patrick Mahomes.
Nice.
You did that, bro. Good shit. Thank you.
That's
Really
all right, man.
appreciate it.
That's no problem. Could still do a lot more if it is going to buy, but we'll see. It's not really doing much right now, but we'll still give it 5 minutes and we'll give it to
Yep.
1:30, see what happens. It's still early. Usually the better news comes in at 1:30. So whatever time that is, NY. It doesn't really come in the best news now. NY is still warming up. But if anything, I could see them chasing this here. To be fair, there's a huge 15-minute FVG here as well. I don't know how much they want to clear of this. They've cleared this much of the FVG so far. So maybe they want to pull back into this 50% of this FVG here, or they want to clear all of it quickly with this buy and then start selling again later. We'll have to see what they do. Okay, so the next 5-minute candle has opened. Let's go to the 5-minute chart and see what it's looking like. It created a 5-minute FVG bullish here. So maybe they want to go retap back into this zone. So far, it's gone here. Once this candle closes, then we'll know the FVG is proper, but maybe they're holding that. Looks like they are.
Hey, we got some more pressure in the 8 minutes.
Mhm. Yeah, they're not really doing too much with the push so far.
We got some more news in 8 minutes.
Whoa. It's going up, down. It's going up, down. It's trying to find its feet. But NZD USD, I'm not really expecting it to go into crazy profits this week either, by the way. Just so for anyone knows. It'll be more for next week. I don't I don't correlate, is the word I'm trying to say. I don't correlate with the Dixie. Um, but I use more fundamental analysis with COT data. I go into more. You obviously you're in the VIP, so you know I go more into that in the VIP. But you can see the COT data anyway with whatever it is. If the COT data is long, then that means Dixie long term should be long. If it's short, then obviously it's short. But if it is melting, Dixie, negative. I'm trying to think. Let's go check Dixie quickly. Where is Dixie? Okay, Dixie selling. Yeah. yeah, that means that gold should technically be going long because anything that's like USD CAD and that should be selling right now if Dixie is going short, if it went short. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So you can see USD CAD started to sell a little bit. USD CHF is probably selling. Yep, there you go. So the Dixie's basically this, yeah. So that means that if the USD obviously it was negative, so that means USD net should be selling. So then obviously it'll be buying. If it's the cross on the other side of it, it should be buying. So gold should impulse up a little bit at some point. So we need the next news. Anyone that's in NZD USD, we need the next news to be positive. That's what they did yesterday. So that's why I'm still holding. Because yesterday it scared me out because it was negative and then NZD USD started buying up. And then the next news that came in the hour later, or hour and a half later, was positive, and then it started selling. So we need the interest rates to be positive, and then it should hold. So there's also odd high impact news as well later on tonight. So there's also odd news here when the market closes, which if this comes out negative again, then NU can hold, and there's more odd news here as well. So if these come out negative, NU can hold for a sell. Even here, there's another one at 5 a.m. in the morning. Let's see. Let's see if there's any more later on. There's NZD news later. So there's still other news events. This is why I'm still holding. There's more odd news on Friday. So yeah, it's a bit of a holder. Obviously, that depends on where it goes to. If it starts going parabolic and starts buying crazy, then I'll just close my trade. It's no problem. So gold is holding the FVG, which is here on the 5-minute chart that it created. See if it goes back in to test it. It looks like it's going back to test it.
Hey John, are you in a buy on gold?
No, I'm not touching it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not touching it. But if anything, if you're going to do anything, structure and fundamental analysis tells you that you need to be looking for a buy. Well, I'm not touching it. I'm in NZD USD so I've been in that from yesterday. Like yesterday, I think was it Asian London session. So NZD USD, I'm just open. Where is it? Boom, 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 boom. NZD USD. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. So this is my NZD USD trade here. So you have a weekly FVG that was around this area here. Price action tapped back into it. As you can see, I set an alert there for all the VIP Signal members. If you want to get into any of the VIP Signal services, which Neo, the indicator, or any of my signals or anything like that, then message me after this Zoom. Literally price action tapped into this weekly FVG here, and then we saw a 1-hour break of structure in London session here. Boom, when it broke down here, and you can see still hovering around the same entry level. So because of that, that's why I've decided to get in there. Usually I'd like for it to break a major low or a high first. So it's not really going to give us anything better until it probably breaks these lows here, basically. That's all. What is going on now? Clicking the wrong button. When it breaks these lows here, this is when I'm expecting the trade to actually do a proper momentum. So we need some type of news event to give us that type of move, basically. We want it to shoot down, retest, continue to sell. That's when it'll be a better trade setup, really. But for now, it's in a zone where it's accumulating. So right now it's just accumulating and distributing after it did the last big breakout. So this is why it's going down, going up, going down, and going up. So we're going in profit, out profit, in profit, out profit. So that's what it is at the moment. So I'm just waiting on that. But like I said, I put them in the prop accounts. Prop accounts can hold drawdown. So if it goes negative or whatever, and I'll take it from there. See what happens. But the main reason why I would say we're waiting for it more than anything is the last day of the month. So the last day of the month doesn't tend to be a big move day, really. So you're not really going to see nothing crazy. Then the new monthly candle is going to open, as I've said yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And when the new monthly candle opens, there's a new open like this. Let's just say that's the open. And then price action's either gonna when it obviously it's gonna start here, it's either gonna do like this and bounce off of it and then start making the monthly candle bullish, or it's gonna start and it's just gonna go below it and then it's just gonna keep selling, basically starting this move over here. So we just have to see how it goes. And now I'm holding it to see how it plays out. Let's go back to gold. Let's see if it's breaking 4-hour structure. Nope, still holding that 4-hour structure for now. Let's go back to gold anyway. Gold isn't doing nothing. Is there any other news? There must be another news coming out. Because gold ain't doing nothing right now with this news release. All right, yeah, there's some more news coming in the next 45 seconds.
Yep, that's the main impact news. Actually, that was what will cause the spike.
Yeah.
If
So
it
let's
doesn't
see.
move now, that means it's not moving again until midnight.
Literally. So let's see what this one does. Let's see. 20 seconds. I've got 21 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, there we go. Big buy. Gold is buying. What did it come out as? Yeah, negative, 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 positive, negative USD news. So it's buying now. There you go. Boom. There you go, people. Live trading for you. Right there. All witnessed it again. Can you see? So are you seeing now how fundamental analysis works with technical analysis now? This thing come off as well, people. Can I get a yes? Can I get a yes in the group? Can I get something? I know you people are here. You're with me. So it's probably coming to clear this FVG. That's probably what it's trying to do at the moment. It's tapped into it anyway now. Again, but might be trying to clear that. But let's just see. Let's see how many pips that would have been anyway. So let's go to here when this candle opened. Oh, whoop, it's doing a double. There's an FVG there, a massive one. So this is why it's going to react. Only 27 pips. So it's basically a one-to-one trade. That's what it could have been. That little spike there. But still, it's still early days. It's ridiculousness. And NU's doing the same thing. Took out the Asian high and entered the USD. Let's see. Yep, so they're going for a liquidity run. There you go. So what you're looking for them to do is to sweep this fair value gap here based on this time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, you can see there's a huge fair value gap from yesterday's positive USD news. Bearish FVG and change it to 15-minute. So again, if anybody wants to get in any VIP services or they want to get Neo the indicator or they even want to book one-on-one sessions with me, 15, then just message me after the Zoom. Let me know what your thoughts are. But this is all the stuff you learn whilst you're getting busy on these charts with me. And if you book a one-on-one, you get into the gold level mentorship, which is basically the higher, more advanced level of the mentorship, where even when I'm going through what I'm doing, where I'm doing my data testing and stuff like that, I'm basically breaking it down in that group as well. for people to see, okay, look at this, pay attention to this, or this is what's happening, or look at what I've seen here, and so on and so on. So, like I said, this year I'm mainly worried, not worried. I'm mainly looking into fundamental analysis. That's what I really care about. I've done a lot of technicals over. I've literally been trading pretty much up to 5 years now, so I've done a lot of the technicals, used all different types of indicators as well. But now I'm more focused on, again, like I've said, fundamental analysis. Because if you merge the two together, you're definitely going to get, you know, a lot out of what you need. So who's in this gold buy currently at the moment?
I am in, but with a very, very small lot side, so it's the lowest.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
want to
have
take
to be in
risks.
anything crazy. I wouldn't suggest anyone went in anything crazy. It'll be good by your account.
Yeah, I got in, John. I got a little 12 pip, $150. And
Yeah,
I just got in and got a scalp. I just scalped it.
yeah, that's it. You don't have to do
Yeah.
anything crazy with it. Like I said, they're more than likely targeting this FVG. So it's either they're going to clear this FVG and then they'll go down, or they as well, they can just go 50% into this FVG and then start pulling down. There's many things they could do here, or they could go for this yesterday's high, which is all the way up here. It just depends. Where is it? The next one is so 1 hour and 9 minutes. Obviously, we won't stay on the Zoom that long, but yeah, 1 hour and 9 minutes. That's when you're looking at your next movement. So if this one comes out negative as well, should continue to buy. But if it comes out positive, then it can start to pull back down, and so on. Obviously, there's a whole other bunch of news all the way here. So if these ones are negative, it will continue to buy. If any of these are positive, it can sell. If it all comes out together like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, they're all going to come out together. If you've got more positive than negative, then you know that it will sell. Basically, if you've got more negative than positive on the actual, then again, obviously it will continue to buy. So when it comes together in a cluster like this, you're looking for how many were positive, how many were negative. So, and then you use your, you just break down. So if there's obviously, let's say there's 7 positive and 3 negative, let's just say now, then you'll know that obviously it's more lean towards a positive result like that. That's what you do.
Mm. Hey, John, let me ask you a question, right?
Right, man.
On the 1 hour, it looks like it's clean traffic on an uptrend.
What's that for gold?
Yeah, for gold, yeah. Like
Yeah,
if you check on the 1 hour on the left side, yeah, on the left hand side, that's clean traffic, right? It should go all the way to,
up here or something.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's already telling us on structure from the good enough, high enough time frames, which is the
Okay.
daily and the 4 hour that it should be buying. It's daily daily bullish and 4 hour bullish as well before news. So isn't that funny as well? Pay attention to that, people, how structure can be factored into the news. It broke 4 hour bullish structure before the news hit, and lo and behold, the news came out negative. How funny is that? Do you understand what I mean? So most times when you are just trading structure, this is how people don't have to use fundamental analysis, because if structure is showing you, I've noticed that with news and technicals, is that a lot of the time technicals will show what the news is about to do, basically. So it kind of does give you a hindsight sort of thing. But again, it doesn't always have to. If the news just happens to come out the opposite, then it will just break whatever structure it did create. But structure gives you more of a confluence that, hey, yeah, we should continue to buy or sell. And going from the 1 hour, as you said, it's 1 hour bullish here from this break of structure here. Yeah, from here was the last 1 hour bullish break of structure. Then if you go back to the 4 hour, it was bullish from here, from this break of
Right.
structure on this candle, because it broke this high here.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the daily, it broke down here. On the daily, it broke with this candle here on Monday, right here.
Right.
So
Mhm.
Monday was already telling you that they're gearing up for the buy on Tuesday, and they're gearing up for the possible continuation of this buy on Wednesday. Just for the fact, this is why I trade the daily time frame, people. So this was actually a trade I could have given out today. Literally, I could have literally in the free Telegram group. The link will be in the description of this video. I could have literally put a 4-hour demand here to add to this markup that I've put with my bullish, my bullish demands basically. And right there, this would have been some type of trade. Obviously, it hasn't really done much, but you get the point. So yeah, but there you go. Obviously, this is why I say daily time frame, because once they push the daily, that shows you that they've made huge orders already. Once they break daily structure, and then if you follow daily structure, you're gonna get something. Like over a period of time trading it, you're always gonna get something.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, people. Anybody else got any questions or anything like that as well? Just so I know. If you have, please let me know.
Oh man. Looks like indices are melting too, John.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not touching them yet. I'm waiting for a bigger structure break. Yeah, I'm not touching
Okay.
them. Trading all-time highs, I always say, especially indexes. I'm telling you, you're
Yeah.
asking for a blown account. You're asking for one. You're asking for one. This is not safe to sell. Because look at this. From a daily perspective, you can already see here, the trend is just too strong, man. It's too strong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't get scalp sells in it. Yes. I'm not saying it won't start to sell at some point. Of course it has to start at some point. But I'm not trying to figure out when it's going to start this sell from when it's like literally all the way. Let's go even up here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Yes, at all-time high. Yeah, don't even dream of it, people. I'm telling you, it's the worst thing you can do. It's
Hey,
when it's at
hey,
all-time high, try and sell it.
hey, John. So the reason for indices to be going up like this is investments, right?
Yeah, more than likely, people are investing.
Okay.
Obviously, people, yeah, are putting more
Because
investments that's going up.
okay.
And then when people take away their money, that's obviously when it starts dropping down. I take it. So
Yeah,
I don't
got
do
it.
too much analysis on indexes. So I'm not going to go on like to say I'm a professional in it, but
Okay.
or anything like that. But I get the general knowledge of it. People
Hmm.
pumping in, people taking
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, definitely. I just know this for a given. I'm gonna say this to everybody in here. When it's at an all-time high indices, do not sell it until you see a clear. You want at least a weekly, monthly, I wouldn't even say daily, you want a weekly or monthly break in some type of structure if it's at an
Yeah.
all-time high. Because if you don't, anyway, I've said my piece. This thing will buy up another, it'll do this candle. Next, this candle, yeah. You'll be screaming.
Yeah.
So don't do it to yourself. And that's what happened to a lot of people when COVID hit, because everybody made money in this buy when Trump pushed it up after COVID, basically. So he
Mm.
started to push it up to get it back into good standing. But then once it broke this all-time high here, basically, then now people try to start selling it because they're thinking, yeah, it's going to sell. Then look what it did. Look how much it bought before it started to actually pull back again in 2022. You see,
Mm.
so it could be doing this again. So it might buy for literally almost this whole year of 3/4 of this year, and then it might start to sell. So
Oh,
I would
yeah.
definitely suggest not to do it, basically. It's not a safe
But
move.
John, so you will have to break that last monthly low, right?
I would say let's see here. Yeah, it's
You
just not
you-
even looking clean. I would say at least the
yeah.
last monthly low. Then you know
Okay.
they're pushing back down. I would say at least from here. For
For me,
now, yeah,
okay,
at
then
least.
I
At
got you,
least.
got you. Okay.
But if I start seeing sales in it, I'll definitely put it in even the free group. I won't harbor it or anything. If I start seeing anything that tells me yes, it's weakening, I'll give it out just like I'm giving out gold, telling people, hey, start looking for sales in indexes. But for now, because it's at this level, I'm not even interested in trying to give it out to people. Do you understand? Because it
Yeah,
could
yeah.
do anything right now. So you can keep buying it, but then it might start itself. You could keep selling it. You could try sell it, but then it might keep buying. So that's why I'm not
Mm.
interested. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Thank
go
you,
back to
John.
gold. That's all right, mate. Gold is buying right now. A bit more. We'll go back to the 15-minute chart. There you go, people. There's your buy. Good buy. There you go. Everybody saw this live again. Open chart.
Damn, I should have stayed in.
Saw this live. Let's just see how much drawdown I'm holding in NU. Feel good. Cool. I think they're trying to go for the day. Anybody in NU? I think they're trying to go for the daily FVG. There's a daily FVG lurking around here, so I think they're trying to tap into this. They never actually tapped it. So if you're an NU, the daily FVG is here. So like I said, I'm still waiting. The daily FVG is here, and they never tapped it. They tapped the weekly, but the daily one starts from here. So I think that's what they're trying to tap right now. At least when they tap that, we should see a reaction, a pullback reaction. So I think they're trying to tap that. I think that's what it is. It's around about there. So that's if they do keep buying it up. How many more pips is that? 11. Yeah, so we're looking at them going about 11 more to maybe, let's say about 15 more pips up. Then it should stop a little bit. That's it. Obviously, the news is crazy today. So, you know, it could just be a losing trade. We just have to take it for what it is if it is. We were all aware of that before, and I did mention that before as well. But what I'm seeing is that with this impulse right now, because the news was negative, not positive, they're more than likely trying to touch this daily FVG that started here based on this candle here. They're trying to go into there. As soon as they tap that, if they do, that will also take out Monday's high or the weekly high that currently is there, and then they can start to formulate their decision to start melting it. They did the same thing with AED-CAD and NZD-CAD last week. They did this double, like they went up once, went down, went up again, went down. The second one was the real move in Thursday, Friday. So we'll see anyway. It all depends, but that is my idea of it. Let's go back over to gold quickly. 1 second. What did it go to? So I'm just checking some stuff on my accounts. Let's check here on the 30-minute chart what that looked like. Okay, 30 minutes. It was a cool 1 hour. It's not an imbalance. So it's definitely going for this 30-minute FVG to 15-minute FVG. So it's cleared some of it.
Yeah.
It could still go up to all the way at least here, which is 2045.7. Well, you saw how you had a 5-minute FVG entry there. Exactly what I said. Look here.
Nice
Great.
and clean.
That was the news one. So you waited for news to hit. 5-minute FVG formed. Price action pulled back into that FVG, cleared it. And as soon as it cleared it, you could have either had your entry from here, or you could have waited for it to just close this candle, then entered, boom, and you'd be up. Right now, this trade call out was just this was a 20, let's just call this 25 pip stop loss you would have had there, and so it's definitely more than a 1-to-1 trade so far. So it's like a 1 to 1.7. Can obviously work it out with a tool, but you get the point, people.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I still, as you know, that I don't know, for some reason I have an affinity for scalping.
Yeah.
How can I learn how to not be scared to stay in the trade? Like what you just explained, that's exactly what I did, but I got out.
You have to just wait for let me see, what's the best way to say? Okay, I would say probably do this for now. Do this for now.
Like I'm checking, I'm checking, man. Like I have the analysis. Everything you said right now is exactly what I did. I went to my 5-minute FVG. Boom, it retested. I got in. As soon as I got a couple of dollars, boom, I got out.
I would say it's because you're not paying attention probably to, there's two things. It's basically liquidity. So
Okay.
imbalances are going to show you that. You see how I've gone down to a 15, 30-minute chart and checked where the imbalance was, the FVG. So
Yes.
that has shown me that there's this area at least here for them to cover. So I should be more confident with holding the trade because they can at least clear this. This is exactly what they did yesterday. They cleared the rest of the daily imbalance, and as soon as they did, boom, they pulled it down. So at least you're looking at this. Then on top of that, you need to start looking at your session highs and lows. So where's the session highs and lows? It's already cleared Asian session or London sessions high, which was today. But that's when the news was starting. So it's more than likely not going to just tap here and tap down if structure and the news is telling us it should buy. So where's the next place it can go to? Well, the next high is New York sessions high yesterday. So we've got TPs within this level here. So again, it wouldn't be the bottom of this box because that's London's high. It would either be the 50% of this FVG here, or it could be the top of this FVG here, or it could be the the New York session high. Now liquidity is resting at the highs. So oops. So liquidity, which is also yesterday's high, what is going on? Which is also yesterday's high, is basically telling us that price action, if it's going to keep buying, should, what's going on here? Bear with me, people. Price action should keep going towards this area here. This is what they'll grab. So they'll either go here or close to here. So if you were going to come out of the trade based on just liquidity alone, if you're scalping, I would say go to this level here, which is the open of that candle. That was the high, almost the highest here. You see where it started to sell, because that's where we can see the selling pressure came in from. So
Yeah.
just there basically. Yeah.
Okay.
You need that. Use your imbalances and use your FVGs and use your previous day's highs and lows or session highs and lows to be able to tell, because that's where all the liquidity is resting. It's resting at session highs and lows, basically.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
No problem, man. Okay, so how's everyone feeling with this setup so far? Obviously, it hasn't really done too much, but hey, it was a scalp. It's what people want. It's a scalp. I gave you a scalp there. 1-to-1, 1-to-1, 1-to-1. And I promised that I'll come on. I did it. I gave the best of my analysis and like that. So again, if you do want to get into any of the VIP services or anything like that after the Zoom call, please just message me. It's lifetime access. You can't really miss out. We're spending and losing 100 GBP pretty much every other day in the market most times. So for the fact that you're going to be able to learn so much more, it's really nothing, people. So if you do want to get into it, just give me a message after, let me know. I'm going to be busy after this, but when I get back later on, I'll be able to add anybody or anything like that to any of the services if they are interested in that whole setup. Just give me a heads up. All right, then. On that note, I'm going to leave it there anyway, because we could be here forever waiting for this to buy. But
Thank you so much, John.
That's no problem. I've got some stuff to do. So I'll leave it there. We'll see how it plays out anyway. I'll be in the free group later on. No problem at all.
Thank you so much, John. You're the best, man.
All right, take care, man. Have a good evening, good day, good morning, whichever it is for you. All right, take care. All right, bye.